Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, this request for this reading comes from a very, very dear friend of mine in the UK, and she wants to know the future for Nigel Farage. Now, for those outside of the UK, he is the head of the Reform Party, and they just recently gained 5 seats in Parliament, and that was quite um, a I want to say win for them, but they're still like minor and new, and I'm excited for them. Actually, I think anytime there's something new and exciting in politics, it's to the benefit of everyone. So, anyways, I'm Canadian. I can't vote in the UK. I don't want to make this political. I just want to do a basic predictions. I'm just going to read you what the cards say. Um, that's all I'm going to do. She wants to know what's the future for Nigel Farage and the Reform Party. Okay, so I'm not saying I'm for or against. Everybody just calm down, please. This isn't a political, it's a pure prediction. All right, with that being said, I'm using the predictions deck, and we are going to see what the predictions deck has to say for Nigel Farage. I hope I'm saying his name correct, Farage. I'm pretty sure I am. Nigel Farage, what's the predictions? What's the predictions for Nigel Farage and the Reform Party? Reform Party. I think it's great when there's upstart political parties, because I think they hold the other party's feet to the fire, and I think the other parties, pay attention. Like, if we don't smarten up, maybe this other party's going to start to take over or take our voters, and that's why I think there's room for every idea in politics. Nigel Farage. What are the predictions? They're ready. What do the predictions deck have to say about Nigel Farage and the predictions and the Reform Party? I guess because if he's the leader of the Reform Party, as goes Nigel, as goes the party. Farming industry. So they are. What I'm hearing is grassroots. So they are a grassroots party. I have to admit, I don't know a heck of a lot about them. I kind of read about, so I have some kind of knowledge, but this tells me they're grassroots. They are like, they're grassroots, the farming industry. Celebrate success. Yes, they just recently had success in the elections on July 4th, that they gained 5 seats in Parliament. Consequence, damage done, heavy burdens, and change coming. There's some kind of change coming to the Reform Party. I'm thinking that this consequence, damage done, is the point that 5 seats were won in the House of Parliament. Now, the reason I know this is significant is because our parliament's based on the British system, because we were a colony at one point. So I understand a new party getting 5 seats is a big thing, And it can create damage because it starts to make other parties think that, look, they can steal our voters. And they're not stealing their voters. It's just their voters are fed up with the current way of doing things and want an alternative. And the whole thing about politics is power. It's hanging on to power. Once you get it, you want to hang on to it. So this is creating damage in the fact that now other parties have to pull their socks up. Otherwise, they know that the Reform Party can take voters away from them. Heavy burdens. They do have some heavy burdens in the fact that they are a young party, and they're going to be scrutinized, and who are these upstarts and whatnot. From what I can read, is reform is considered they were the Brexit party. They supported Brexit and whatnot. And I think they got a lot of flack for it. They got a lot of flack for it. But change is coming for Nigel. Some kind of change is coming. Let's see what it is. Pandemic health crisis. I'm not sure exactly what their stance was during that, but whatever they chose to do, people supported them during that. So, like, for example, if they said everybody needs the magic juice, then people supported them for that. If they said no, it's a personal choice, then people supported them for that. I'm not exactly sure what they did, but whatever they did during the pandemic and health crisis, people agreed with them, and they that could have been a big part of their platform, that the grassroots, they listen to people. Science breakthrough on the consequence damage done. Was it something to do with the health crisis? Security cameras, heavy burdens. Have they been recorded? Has he been recorded saying something or doing something? Because if he hasn't, that's coming. He's going to be recorded. Security cameras on these heavy burdens. He's going to be recorded saying something that he shouldn't be saying, or if this hasn't already happened, but we are asking predictions. So you better be careful who's recording him or where he's being recorded. Something that's going to actually create a little bit of a downdraft for him, because it's a heavy burden. It's not something that somebody's recording him saving a cat or helping a little old lady across the street. This is heavy burdens. He's going to have to explain himself and whatnot. Now, this consequence damage done, this science breakthrough with the health crisis here, I'm wondering if he's going to run on a platform of, we'll never lock you down kind of thing. Whatever was opposite of what happened. I think that's what he's going to run on. Tsunami, rising water. This could also be, look, we got lots, something is going to happen here in the UK that there could be some kind of pandemic or something that is spread through the water. So I just said spread through the water, spreading, mutating. I think this is really interesting, because I think there is going to be another round of something coming. You can't deny this. Science breakthrough, pandemic, tsunami, rising water, spreading, mutating. I think their futures are going to rise with that. I think this change coming in farming industry. I think they are going, if something happens, they're going to be outspoken against what the current government is doing, and it's going to rise their fortunes. Come out as a leader, stay put. I think he's going to be the leader for a long time, especially during this next crisis that is going to hit. I think that he's going to, I think his futures will rise. I think with this farming industry change coming, stay put, I think he's going to hold the course. You know what I mean? And I think people are going to really like him for that. Because I think he's going to stand up against what the current government wants to do. And I think that's really going to help him and the party. I think people are going to see the people that they voted in really, really don't work for them. Whereas I think we're going to see Nigel and his party, I keep getting grassroots. So it's growing from the bottom up, rather than most political parties are top down. They're getting a huge base and growing up. And so I'm just getting this groundswell for some reason, especially with this tsunami, rising water, something's rising. And I think I think it's the party and him. And I think, some kind of crisis is going to come and the people are going to really like what he has to say. And here's the interesting thing. He has the science to back him up. Remember the whole thing about the original health crisis was, trust the science, trust the science. Well, now we find out that science was wrong, and he's going to come up with something else from another that is going to be legit. It's not just going to be talking points. He's actually going to be able to hold up a paper or something and say, look, this is what the science says, kind of thing. And people are going to love him for that. What's the underlying here? Battle warship. Yeah, he is actually, this is going to be a big battle for him. There's definitely going to be some kind of battle. Cyber attack. So I'm wondering if it's, I wonder if that is something that this digital, some kind of burden. I wonder, like, if his phone or something gets hacked and they find something on there about him, and that's the battle. Rulership handover. Wow. I wonder now if he's going to find something on the next person. Holding power, fire, heat wave, sun, yes, positive. Okay, whatever battle he is going into next, he is going to win. So whether that's a vote, whether that's there's something here, this rulership handover and holding power and fire, heat wave. So maybe this is next summer. I'm thinking this is next summer because we also have sun, yes, positive. Look at all the sunflowers. So I'm thinking by next summer, we may see him hold the crown. We may see him holding power because something happens that he stands up for the people. He stands up for the people, not for, and he says, I don't know why I'm hearing this. Let them go to work. Let them go to work. They need to go to work to feed their families. So I'm wondering if there's going to be another type of lockdown, and he's going to do he's going to speak to the people. And I'm almost getting I'm just getting this swelling from like rising, and this heat wave, like heat rises. I'm getting this rise from stand up, like, and people standing up against what's going on, and he becomes this leader of the people, this groundswell. I keep hearing groundswell. I think he's going there. I mean, like, I don't know in Canada here, it's absolutely ridiculous. We have, there's some kind of controversy every day. Somebody's apologizing for something or another, but nothing ever gets done. I think I think there somebody's going to see something, or like I said, maybe like a cyber attack or something that, maybe they find a not well worded email, for example, or they see a picture of him, doing something maybe he shouldn't be doing. Like, you find all kinds of those of Trudeau. Like, just Google bad pictures of Trudeau, and he's doing all kinds of unspeakable things, and yet he's still where he is. I think they're going to kind of roast him over that, but I don't think it's going to go very far. He's going to be kind of embattled with it, and he'll probably maybe apologize, or he might pull a Royal and never complain, never explain, and just ignore it until it goes away. But there's something here that's going to be discovered electronically, and I don't know if he discovers it electronically of somebody else, or this is somebody cyber attacking at him, because it's right next to the battleship. But we do have the rulership handover, so that's why I'm wondering if he discovers something out about somebody, but he is definitely going to hold. I guess you can't say he holds the crown there because there already is a king. But look at this: rulership, handover, holding power, fire, heat wave. Again, it's a ground swelling. Something is going to happen. Sun, yes, positive. I think it's going to be, if not next summer, the summer after. I think it's very soon. And in politics, that is soon. That is soon. Don't say, oh, God, a year or another 2 years, or it is, that's actually fast because you think a party can hold for 4 years. So a year or two is actually quick out the door for the other party. So whoever's in power when this all happens will hand it over to him and he'll hold the power. Business tycoon, he's going to do really well with his personal business ideas. Planned outcome. Wow, support role, hiding something. Banking, currency. His ideas for the economy are going to do really well. Banking, currency, and business tycoon, planned outcome and support role. So he's got lots of people, especially, is he married? I don't know, I don't even know that much about him. I think, I don't know why this looks like Camilla to me. Maybe she, I know they can't do anything political, the royal family. I wonder if like she has him for a dinner or something like that because we got hiding something. So that's why I'm wondering if, somehow, secretly supporting him somehow, or maybe at a garden party or something, right? Something, because it's hiding something. And I think that with this hiding something on the supporting role, obviously the royal family can't favor a political party, but I think there's something there. There's, because we have a planned outcome, supporting role, business tycoon, and hiding something. So there might be something there that, in some way, shape, or form, like I said, you know, and invited to some kind of state dinner or party or something. He'll run across Camilla in something, because I keep seeing this word something. So something's going to happen in that regard, and because it's hiding something, we might not ever hear about it. But this also could be, if he's married, his wife might run into prominence as well, as all, we call first ladies. The prime minister's wife usually does take prominence, at least here in Canada. She gets into magazines and tries to be a fashion icon, etc., etc., until she's caught fooling around with somebody else, uh, apparently. Anyways, banking, currency, he's going to be excellent for the economy. His ideas to raise the economy are bang on, really bang on. He's going to usher in a really prosperous time for the UK because he has some really good business ideas. And again, I don't know that much about him. I don't know if he's a business tycoon. I believe he's independently wealthy. And he was actually going to go advise Donald Trump. He was going to be Donald Trump's advisor until he decided to come back to the Reform Party. So I think his ideas would be amazing for the economy of Britain and bring bring Britain back to the forefront of the financial industry. The pound used to be the strongest currency. I remember, like, the pound, I think it was like four Canadian dollars to a pound or something like that. It used to be one of the most stable backed economies and currencies, and he's going to bring that back. He's going to bring back amazing economic, I wanted to say gifts, So I don't know if that means like he does stimulus things to get industries going or whatever, but definitely if he ever when he is in power, and he will be in power one day, he will definitely be a great financial. That's I'm trying, like I'm just not, I'm not seeing it like he's like the CEO or anything like that. I think his whole thing is, I'm getting like grassroots, like it benefits everyone. That's what I want to say. His economic ideas and things that he puts into place will benefit everyone. Everybody, to have good jobs, to have stability, to be able to afford a house and whatnot, like that kind of society economic benefits powerhouse. And once you have that and low inflation and everybody's making ends meet, and they're, the thing is that becomes a loop that keeps you in power for a very long time, because people are happy. People only vote out a government when they're unhappy. If everything is going fine, the economy, there's jobs, there's housing, everybody's happy, crime is low, well, of course they're just going to keep that government in. They're not going to say, well, let's change it up, let's see if somebody can ruin this for us. So I think that's his whole premise, is to get the economy going, people are happy, and then we stay in, then we happily ever after, we stay in power. I think that's kind of his business model. That's what I was kind of stumbling over, because I didn't want it to make it seem like just a few, the rich get richer. Not at all. He's not that at all. I'm just getting this groundswell. All ships rise with the tide, I want to say. And and I honestly, I don't know his political stance. I don't know much about that, but that's what I'm hearing. All boats rise with the tide. And that's what he wants. I don't know, somebody who knows this better than I can put in the comments if that is what the party stands for. All right, so there's your Nigel and Reform Party, and it looks like someday he will be successful. It's because he stands against the current government, and he's going to do well once he does get in that. And that's why I was reading this, stay put, like once he gets in there, it'll be he'll be in there for a very long time, whether it's him or his party or whatever. All right, so that's the reading. Now it's what summer is it going to be? It could be as fast as next summer or the summer after. I don't think it's more than that. All right. Thank you for watching. And if you have any special requests, and I think it's going to interest a good group of everyone, not necessarily everyone, but a good group of people, then I'll read on your request as well. Just put them down in the comment. It is the comic box. Comments. Another Freudian slip. Thank you for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.